Now, the last phase I want to speak about that really becomes overlooked, but is extremely crucial when working with teams is documentation and collaboration. We enable that a few ways here at Augment. The first being, we're going to release a functionality for you to be able to create a web instance of your chat history. So instead of you having to copy and paste certain responses or give generic descriptions, I can create a web instance that's accessible only by my team. Here, the team can see what questions I asked to Augment, the logic flow, and they can even go in and copy the relevant code to be used in their own workspace. This is going to persist as living documentation for your team to use Augment's logic flow and the code that's necessary. Next is we provide an integration with Slack using the Augment Slack bot. This is extremely useful for technical conversations where maybe you're doing troubleshooting or maybe you have a failed deployment and you're going to have talks with your remote work, talks for having relevancy. But with Augment, you can actually just ask questions to Augment that has access to your GitHub repositories, and it's going to provide specific recommendations and specific points to code. The example I shared here, if you remember, is the same question I asked in our IDE, which is asking for the data structure for full exported edit events. Augment has the same feature parity as you would get through chat in the IDE, and again, points me to the right code file and the right data structure. I can then have teammates come in and follow up on responses and use that multi-turn functionality to have a long-winded conversation with technical specifics. We've actually seen a lot of value from non-dev, non-technical users as well. For example, a PM has the option to create a new button on their website. Instead of waiting for a response from their offshore team or having a 2-hour planning session, they can simply ask Augment what parts of the code need to be changed. And now they have the specifics and they can create a story and assign it to the appropriate developers.